Imagine if the answer to reducing age spots, wrinkles, and uneven skin tone after turning 62 wasn't hidden in lotions or procedures, but in simple minerals your body may be running low on. Welcome back to the Senior Wellness Podcast, where we blend modern research with tried and true advice to support you in aging with greater resilience, better health, and renewed energy. If you're over 62 and starting to notice changes in your skin you can't quite explain, this episode might be the turning point you've hoped for. Today, we're shining a light on the overlooked link between minerals and healthy skin, and how a straightforward shift in what you eat could bring noticeable improvements. I'm especially excited for today's conversation as our guest is someone who truly understands this topic. He's 101 years old, goes for walks every single day, and still helps others by teaching the importance of nutrition, tradition, and the wisdom that only comes with a lifetime of experience. If anyone can guide us through the healing benefits of nutrition and key minerals, it's a person who's witnessed so many health trends come and go, yet has stayed strong throughout. It's a real privilege to have you join us again. Thank you, Mike. Speaking with you is always a pleasure. I'm truly grateful to be here. Today's topic means a lot to me because many skin issues don't just appear on the surface. They start long before, deep inside our bodies. In today's episode, we'll talk about a hidden reason your skin may be changing in your 60s and beyond. It isn't just about getting older or being out in the sun. Instead, it's connected to something deeper, something that guides your body as it heals, protects, and refreshes itself every day. It comes down to missing minerals. Stay with us, because once you understand how even minor mineral shortages can slowly change your skin and overall well-being, you'll realize how simple it might be to regain a brighter, more youthful look by making changes from within. That's very interesting. I think a lot of us don't pay much attention to minerals. At least I haven't. Now I'm eager to understand how these minerals can have such a big effect on our skin. That's an important question, Mike. Our skin is like a window into what's happening inside us, and minerals play a huge part in that. Take zinc. It's necessary for making collagen, which helps our skin stay firm and flexible. Copper works together with zinc to help the body use it well, and magnesium supports how cells repair and renew themselves, easing irritation and stress. All three work together, so your skin is healthy from the inside, not just on the outside. When the balance is off, skin can lose its strength and resilience, leading to lines, dark marks, and faster aging. Thinking about this reminds me of a moment with a patient of mine. She was 67, and she came to me feeling discouraged about dark spots that had shown up on her skin. She'd tried many products and treatments, but nothing brought real results. When we looked at her food choices, we found she was missing some essential minerals that support healthy skin. That's when I realized it isn't only about what we apply to our skin. It's also about giving our bodies the right nourishment from within. This is what we're focusing on today, the power of minerals and how they can become your greatest support in keeping skin healthy. So, to open things up, how do minerals like zinc and copper actually affect our skin as we age? When you look at nutrients like zinc and copper, it's important to know they don't only affect the way skin looks. They each help the skin work properly at its deepest level. Zinc, for instance, is crucial for making the collagen that supports skin strength. Not getting enough zinc means your skin might become more delicate and lose its bounce, and it won't heal quite as quickly. That's incredible. But why does it get harder for our bodies to absorb zinc as we get older? With age, our digestive systems get less efficient at taking in nutrients, and that includes zinc. There are a few reasons, The stomach starts making less acid, digestion slows, and changes in the gut can affect how nutrients get into your system. So, it sounds like simply eating more foods rich in zinc may not solve the problem for older adults. That's right. There was a study from Japan in the Journal of Nutritional Science which found that older people absorbed much less zinc compared to younger people, even when both groups ate the same amount. So even if your diet includes enough zinc, your body might not be making full use of it. That's why easily absorbed forms of zinc, like zinc glycinate, become more valuable as we age. That means even with a good diet, if your digestive system isn't working its best, you might not get all the zinc you need. And remember, the liver stores zinc, but as we get older, the liver may not function as efficiently, which impacts how well the body keeps and uses zinc. This helps explain why many older adults have skin problems, even when they try to eat in a healthy way. You're absolutely right. There's so much connection throughout the body. Many people focus only on their skin, but may not look at their liver, digestion, or the nutrients their body is truly absorbing. Exactly. And that's where copper plays a role. Copper makes it easier for the body to use zinc. If copper is too low, the problems caused by lacking zinc can get even worse. It really is all about keeping the right balance between minerals. It's surprising how just a little imbalance can make such a big difference. Let's pause and look at the opposite side. What happens when we get too much zinc? Too much zinc can cause other problems. It can lower copper in the body. If you take a lot of zinc without enough copper, you might feel tired, achy, or have digestive troubles. The body benefits most from harmony, not excess. That's a good reminder for anyone who's thinking of taking extra supplements without understanding their full needs. Now, speaking of common skin changes as we age, like patchy dark spots or discoloration, how do these relate to mineral levels? Conditions such as uneven pigment or liver spots often show up because of trouble in how our body makes and controls melanin, the pigment in our skin. Zinc is part of this control, so low zinc can cause melanin to build up in certain places. Copper is also involved. Too little copper can make this problem worse, leading to more uneven skin color. So, it turns out these spots aren't just about sunlight or growing older, it's about how our bodies handle pigment from the inside. And if we don't have the right minerals, these pigment problems get even harder to manage. Is there a way to support the body and help restore this balance? Yes. By boosting your intake of zinc, copper, and magnesium, you give your skin the support it needs to recover a more balanced look. This isn't just about taking a supplement, it's also about choosing foods rich in these minerals and making sure your body is able to absorb them properly. That does seem like a more complete approach than only using creams or spot treatments. Sometimes people look for quick answers, but this focuses on lasting health from within. Exactly. Real change takes time, and when you support your body from the inside out, the benefits can last much longer. This isn't just about looking good, but about bringing back vitality and true well-being. It's amazing to think that paying attention to even a few important minerals could have such a big impact. Now let's look more closely at what happens when we're missing these minerals. What are some early signs that our bodies might not be getting enough? When you don't get enough essential minerals like zinc, copper, and magnesium, the effects can show up in many ways. Without enough zinc, skin can get weak, wounds are slow to heal, and issues like rashes or redness may become more common. Copper is part of making collagen too, and without it, the skin loses firmness, making lines and looseness stand out even more. That's concerning. If someone notices their skin aging faster or looking less firm, it's not always just from getting older. It could be a sign of missing minerals. You're right. And don't forget about magnesium. Many people overlook it, but magnesium helps the body repair and lower inflammation. Low magnesium can raise irritation in the body, which can speed up signs of aging and make it tough for skin to mend. So, not getting enough magnesium could also lead to problems elsewhere, like trouble sleeping or tiredness. Absolutely. A shortage of magnesium is often related to restless sleep, muscle aches, and low energy, making it harder to stay healthy and vibrant. These minerals are crucial for the whole body, not just our skin. It's really clear now how all these pieces come together. So it's not only about outward beauty, but about improving energy, immunity, and overall wellness. That's right. The body relies on these minerals not just for appearances, but for vital functions, including fighting off illness, digesting food, and keeping muscles strong. Without them, many systems can struggle. We've talked about not getting enough, but what if we start getting too much of these minerals? Having an excess can also cause problems. For example, too much zinc can block copper from being absorbed, causing low copper, which can impact nerves, stamina, and skin health. High magnesium can cause upset stomach and trouble with absorbing other nutrients, throwing the body off balance. So there really is a narrow window for what's needed. Not too little, not too much. That's correct. Our bodies need just the right amount. Going above or below that can set off other issues, like inflammation, stomach troubles, or a weaker immune system. Some people might think supplements will solve the problem, but is there anything they might be missing by not focusing on food too? That's a common question. While supplements can be useful at times, the body truly absorbs minerals best from fresh food, where they come along with other helpful nutrients. Relying only on supplements can leave gaps and may not fix the underlying issue. That's a big takeaway. It's better to start with whole foods and real meals. What are some foods especially high in these important minerals? Meals packed with fruits, fresh vegetables, whole grains, and lean meats provide a broad range of necessary nutrients. For minerals that help skin, think pumpkin seeds for zinc, shellfish for copper, and leafy greens for magnesium. That's really helpful. It shows how important it is to build a good foundation with food, not just pills. But I'm curious. Can these mineral shortages go on quietly for years and only show up later in life? Yes, these shortages can develop slowly, and their signs can be easy to overlook. For example, not enough zinc may show up as catching colds often, slow healing, or skin troubles, but many people just think these are part of growing older or feeling stressed. Similarly, low magnesium may first appear as muscle aches or restless sleep, and we may not connect them back to minerals. That explains why many folks brush off these symptoms, thinking they're just part of aging. Exactly. The symptoms can be dismissed, but when the missing minerals aren't replaced, the problems can get worse and lead to bigger health concerns. Are there any other mineral shortages that older adults should watch closely? Copper is another one that's easy to overlook. If copper is low, it can affect your heart, bones, and, of course, your skin. Copper is necessary for making collagen and other structures that keep skin firm. Without it, sagging or wrinkling can become more noticeable. So, when we see changes in our skin, it really means something deeper may be wrong? Absolutely. The condition of your skin often shows what's taking place inside. If your body lacks minerals, your skin is usually the first sign, and it's a reminder that important systems might need support as well. It's amazing to realize how much our skin can tell us about our inner health. We sometimes spend so much time worrying about how our skin looks, but as you pointed out, often the answer lies deeper. If these shortages are so crucial, what can we do to help our bodies recover and find balance again? Like we discussed, minerals such as zinc, copper, and magnesium are needed to support healthy skin, strong energy, and good health as we age. But balance is the goal, not chasing quick results. The best way to do this is by enjoying a diet full of nutrients, focusing on healthy digestion, and keeping your liver in good shape. These steps can really help how we age. That's an important message, Dr. Walker. Before we finish, could you leave everyone listening with a short piece of advice to encourage and guide them? Lasting strength comes from what we build on the inside, not just what we chase on the outside. That's a wonderful message. It reminds us that real change starts from within. As we close, I hope each of you takes a moment to think about your own mineral balance and how making small, thoughtful changes can bring lifelong benefits. Remember, aging isn't about slowing down. It's about giving yourself what you need to keep living fully, with energy, health, and purpose. If you enjoyed this episode, you might also like our discussion on 3 vitamins that can help you regain strength in your legs. Please remember to like, subscribe, and until next time, stay well.